Hello and welcome to the Airbuds Podcast. Wow, we're podcasting, aren't we? My name is Jamel Johnson. Oh, he is.
My name is Mike Benner.
He
Coming
is.
to you on Friday, late but still great. Here to talk about basketball.
Well, listen, it's Friday, but the finals got set yesterday, and there's not another game for 7 days. So, are we late or are we early?
We could be both.
We could be both.
Yeah, we contain multitudes.
I mean, shit, we only got, we got 2 weeks left now? We got 2 weeks left.
About that, yeah. We're in senioritis mode.
Yeah, there's no...
One of us is cutting class. I don't know if you could tell.
Yeah, there's no way this thing was going to end with any sort of uniformity or regularity. I'd go Mavs. I regret not making you guys bet on the Mavs.
Well, yeah, congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks and Jamel. Jamel Stradamus, you called it. The Mavericks are in the finals. They defeated the Timberwolves convincingly in 5 games. And, yeah, Luka scored 36. Kyrie scored 36 against the best defense in the league.
I don't think I've ever seen a team fight off elimination just to return to their building and get stomped. Is that normally how a gentleman's sweep goes?
I don't know. I guess so, but I think a gentleman's sweep usually means that you win on your own home floor. I don't know. What is right. Who invented the term gentleman's sweep?
Not a gentleman. Probably like Dick Bavetta or something.
A ruffian.
Yeah. A damn ne'er-do-well.
What would the ruffian sweep be?
Oh, the ruffian sweep is that just when you're in the stands? Is that just when you beat up 4 guys?
Yeah. Malice at the Palace was the original ruffian sweep.
Damn. Jermaine O'Neal.
R.I.P. Right? Just kidding.
What? Gone, but not gone at all.
No. Luka Doncic is your Magic Johnson Western Conference MVP or Finals MVP.
No idea why those needed names attached, but yes.
Have you seen the speculation that Jason Tatum is upset that he didn't win the Eastern Conference Finals MVP?
Well,
all the body language experts on Twitter and Reddit are, they're looking at the Jaylen Brown getting handed the trophy, and Jason Tatum apparently was not happy enough. So everybody thinks that they hate each other now.
I don't know what them working together for 7 years, like, it's afforded them no sort of leeway from America.
No.
Everybody all just sort of just wants him to, but was Jason upset or was Jason's agent upset?
I assume that these players don't, it's probably really nice to win one, but I think they don't give a shit and would gladly trade it in for a actual championship.
Yeah, I feel like, aren't they both at a point in their careers where getting a conference finals MVP doesn't even affect how much money they could make? Like Jaylen Brown isn't suddenly in line for more money.
I don't think so. I don't think the CBA included these kinds of awards and payment. It's usually MVP or all NBA teams that affect your contract, right?
It doesn't include the Tim Donaghy Eastern Conference Finals MVP award.
I don't think so.
Huh.
Here's my hot take, and it's not that hot. Why do we have all these fucking awards now?
I don't know, because wasn't everybody saying there shouldn't be participation trophies?
Right.
Isn't that what old people say?
The same people complaining about participation trophies or giving them out.
Adding trophies for
Yeah.
participating.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be boring. I think that is boring. I think it's boring to analyze Jason Tatum's shoulders to see if he cares about Jaylen Brown enough. That's boring.
Well, Jamel, you were a visionary, and when you were calling the Mavs going to the finals months ago, I was saying months ago that the Celtics are just going to walk to a championship. Do you
And they
think?
did. Yeah.
But do you think that they're going to walk over the Mavericks?
I don't. Damn it. I don't think so. I really have no idea what to expect. I'll be honest. That's to the how many are people around you saying that this series is going to be boring? Are you hearing the like people in like internet land and
Well, the Airbuds Discord, and if you want to join the Discord, go to patreon.com/airbudspod. $5 a month gets you bonus episodes, gets you bonus shows, gets you some videos, gets you access to our Discord. But our Discord is not too happy about this matchup, and someone posted a picture that said that had like Hitler and Stalin facing off against each other like a Street Fighter screen. And it was like, this is what this finals feels like.
I mean, what do you this is the Celtics. This is the National Basketball Association. The Celtics have to be in the finals once at least every 5 years.
That's true.
Every 5 years of NBA basketball, you will see the Celtics in the finals.
Bill Simmons sold his soul to Spotify in order to assure the Celtics are in the finals every few years.
And that's just what's taking place, guys.
I just hate hearing Bill Simmons be happy, so I think I'm going to root for the Mavericks in this one. Are you surprised, Jamel, at how important Daniel Gafford has been to their success?
No, I literally, when he got traded, I said, they're going to make the fucking finals.
I feel like I've asked you this question every week for the last month.
And it's become truer every goddamn day. Come on, dog. I've been said it. It's because they have the guys who can throw him the ball. The one of the biggest voices on Wizards Twitter, who is just a I assume a young Jewish child from Bethesda. He was saying that we tried to build around Brad and then it didn't work because Brad sucks. We got rid of all the stuff around Brad, but the problem was Brad sucks. You get Daniel Gafford, a guy who could catch any pass from anywhere, and you pair him with a guy who can't fucking pass and expect something to happen. Now suddenly you put that same guy with a guy who can make all the passes, every kind of pass. And now they look great. He looks amazing.
Shout out to Derek Lively, also, who he's a rookie, right? He's only 20.
Yeah.
Crazy how important he's been. He was closing out games for them.
He was really good at the beginning of the year for them as well, and then kind of faded off. The 82 game schedule. The first time you do it, you get hurt, stress injuries, whatever. So like the middle of the year, he faded. They trade for Gafford. And now they both look great.
And also, Luka is doing this. He was bad against the Clippers in the first round. He kind of had a mediocre series against OKC for him. And then he's just been fucking incredible, obviously, in the Western Conference Finals. It just seems like he's kind of coming on right at the right time in order to make a run to a title.
Yeah. Also, yes. Also, what if I told you the Clippers was the only team that could have stopped this man? What if I said that to you, Benner?
I kind of agree with that. I thought that series was kind of a toss-up.
It was kind of a toss-up, and it went to 6, because the Clippers, because Kawhi's not there all the time. Kawhi's a part-time employee.
Are the Clippers okay? I don't want to. I'm trying not to get into Sixers talk.
Okay, because
but
that I could see
but
it in your eyes.
Paul George obviously is a free agent. Do you think the Clippers should let him walk, or do you think they should give him a 34-year-old Paul George a max contract to keep the band together?
I think you have to because the new stadium plus somehow Steve Ballmer, with the help of AI, has turned the next generation of America into Paul George fans.
Have you noticed? This is off topic, but have you noticed that everything is just labeled AI now?
Yeah.
There is I guess someone posted or I guess a friend texted me a tweet that had video of people, hockey fans, watching. I don't even know a team or in the finals right now, but there's a watch party at a rink, and they were like, thanks to the power of AI, we're tracking players' locations on the actual ice, and like there was this dots, like green and red dots, kind of mimicking the movement of the actual players that were playing in the other city. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Uh, that's not AI. That's not a new technology. like they've been using that technology to track NHL players and the puck on TV since the 90s.
Yeah, Fox 5. It almost killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
That technology.
It's also the same technology that we've been using for a decade in the NBA that has been tracking player movement and how far they run. It's not AI, but people are just slapping AI on everything right now.
Well, that's the problem with the collective conscious or whatever, because now AI is just such a buzzword. Half of the people are like, "Whoa, AI, no, get it away from me," and the other half of the people are like, ooh, AI, give me that, give me some more of that. Oh, this got AI in it. Good.
I was gonna make. I can't. I was gonna make an Allen Iverson sex joke, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad you didn't.
It was out of reach.
Let's leave it. I don't think Allen Iverson has sex anymore.
I think that might be all he does.
You think? Nah, dude. I don't think so. I think he just like eats cheeseburgers and he's always on the verge of tears. I don't think Allen Iverson is a sexual being in 2024.
I'm gonna take the opposite tact and say that his aging, he's aged gracefully. He's a sensitive man. He loves people. He loves the young players. I think Allen Iverson, maybe not having penetrative intercourse as much as he used to, but I think is eating more pussy than ever.
Wow.
And I think he loves it. I think he just wants to make people happy now. And that's the main way to make your partner happy.
People with pussies.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming he's is he still married or did he get a divorce?
I don't know if you can get Allen Iverson into court long enough for an official divorce.
Oh yeah, no, he is actually divorced 2013.
Damn.
So guess what? Maybe he's making a lot of people happy.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Do you think Kristaps Porzingis is going to make a difference in this finals?
I think that for the entire Washington Wizards front court to be in the finals, this is why I say fuck Bradley Beal again and again. Why didn't it work? But then why didn't Porzingis work with Luka? Because you want to know why? Because Porzingis wants to shoot. Luka doesn't want. The reason why Gafford works and Porzingis didn't is because Gafford has no interest in shooting threes. And that makes Luka Doncic very happy. I
Yeah,
don't think Luka likes seeing Porzingis hanging out at the 3-point line. He kind of was like, I'm the one who hangs out at the 3-point line.
that makes sense. I think yeah, I think that makes complete sense. And also, like,
Right.
Luke is kind of just like the more condensed, concentrated version of Kristaps, right? He's kind of what everyone thought Porzingis was going to be 10 years ago.
More purely crystallized. Exactly.
Yeah, he is the dab hit Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis is like a huge blunt, but you could fit the same amount of THC in a Luka Doncic.
Yeah. Did you see after the game? Luka was in the tunnel, uh,
Oh, and
enjoying
Mike.
himself a little beer, and I think assistant GM Michael Finley came up and just casually took the beer away from Luka and like walked off, and Luka just kind of like shrugged and was like, "My beer."
I mean, he first off, Mike Finley is right. Think about it. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks of living whole 30, and you might win $1 billion. Because who knows what the look like? The Mavs winning the finals, Luka winning the finals, a Jordan athlete winning the finals. There's so much money at stake if they win here in America, internationally, and all he has to do is not drink a goddamn 805 lager. Yeah, don't do it.
Do you think Luka like hides like beers and hookahs? Like, does he have like a Camelback that is like secretly a
Yeah,
hookah?
his house is like heavyweights. It's like the bunk in heavyweights where they're just pulling out the nerd ropes and
Luka's just got like little tubes everywhere where you can like sip a beer from here, take a blow of hookah from there.
well, let me ask you this, because you've been historically been you have been anti Luca, which I appreciate because it is the it is the opposite response to a Colin Coward or somebody saying something. You know how like a lot of sports guys will be like, I don't like how this black guy talks loud.
Yeah.
You was like, I don't like how the white guy talks loud. Has your opinion of him changed now that he's made a final and was the best player on his team and all of that jazz? And he was
Uh,
yelling at Rudy Gobert, who everyone hates.
I my opinion, well, I've always loved his game. I mean, he is white James Harden, and I love James Harden. But I think
Correct.
maybe that's also the root of my dislike is that the same guys that were like calling James Harden like a, foul baiter and
Yeah,
like
a fraud. People
saying
were
his
calling him a
assists
fraud.
don't count, calling him a
Yeah,
fraud, are the same guys that call Luka the greatest player alive when he's literally playing the same exact way as James Harden.
yeah, and the only difference is it appears is he's maybe what a couple inches taller, 1 or 2 inches taller.
Luka's what, like 6'8"? I think Harden's 6'5".
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that is the long and short of it, folks. Because you're right.
Yeah. So I don't that may be why, like, if people weren't so loudly anti James Harden but pro Luka, I probably would like Luka more. And I guess
That's
it's
fair.
not his fault. I can't blame him for that.
Yeah, they put a lot on him, and I mean, he at least he at least they give him texts all some of the time too. He's he's getting calls for looking at people, right?
I don't know. Let's see how many techs he had.
Mhm.
NBA season tech foul leaders.
Well, while you look that up, I'll just say that look like I I was riding so hard for the Mavs with the thought that the Nuggets would beat the Wolves. and I thought, okay, the Mavs are set up to beat the Nuggets. And so I'm thinking that the Wolves would have beat them, but they beat the shit out of the Wolves so bad that I was like, damn, was I wrong about everything? Was I so wrong that I became right on accident?
I think that's the best we can hope for in this world.
That's literally what
Me and you
sport
specifically.
punditry is. Yeah, that's yeah.
Luka led the league in techs with 19. Do you want to go down the top 5? There's some surprising people here. Do you want to guess who number 2 is?
Uh, Was Draymond even playing long enough to be number 2?
We'll get Draymond for in a second, but
he's not number
this guy's
2.
kind of obvious. He should be like it should be like a first thought guy.
Huh. I'm blanking. Who is it?
Dylan Brooks was 17.
Oh my God, I forgot he was even in the league. Because the Rockets wear red and white, I thought them niggas had moved to Canada. I thought they had moved the whole thing to Canada and they were playing a single elimination Canadian basketball season, Benner. I'm so sorry.
Tied at number 2. Guy recently in the playoffs. Kind of most famous for a punch, maybe like the most famous punch beyond Kermit Washington and the Malice at the Palace. There's like maybe this is like 3rd or 4th most famous punch.
Damn, I don't even know the most famous punch.
Maybe it's like a top 5 punch. Because I guess look, top 10 punch. Okay, keep thinking of more punches.
Is it Pat Bev?
No.
Who is it?
Bobby Portis.
Oh, right.
He punched Mirotic so hard that he got traded.
Right. He punched into another team. He tried to kill Thomas Adoransky one time. Yeah. Bobby Portis, fully out of his mind. Makes sense.
Okay, number 4. He on the playoffs, kind of was in the playoffs, very famous trash talker. I'm guessing the trash talk is what got him a lot of texts.
Yeah, saying stuff to the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk to the refs. You can't even say, I think if you say referee, that'll get you sent.
That's the R word, right?
That is the R word for them. Damn. Also, who?
He was so good at it that he wound up in a Adam Sandler movie.
Well, it's not Chris Rock because he was on SNL.
No, Jamel, you're wrong. It's Grown Up 2's Chris Rock.
Is Ant-Man's?
It's Anthony Edwards with 16.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll close out the top 5 here. This is the very surprising. I had no idea.
Doris Burke.
No, he is on he's on one of the teams that we talk about the most on this show.
Well, it's the Sacers.
No, because we're not talking about that team today. I'll give you a hint.
God damn it, just tell me.
Max Strus of the Cleveland Cavaliers with 14.
Max Strus?
I had no idea Max Strus was getting texts like that.
Jesus. That you know what? A guy like that, I've played basketball with guys like that in LA. Really good shooters with terrible attitudes.
Yeah. And then shout out, honorable mention to Draymond Green, who's all the way down at 13 with 10 texts, which I say is very impressive considering he didn't play half the season.
Yeah, I was about to say, had he played any more games, one more game, he'd have been top 5.
Yeah. That was fun.
You do look like you had a good time.
I like making you guess stuff.
Back to the series, though. If the Clippers could have stopped them, you got to think Boston could, too. Boston is set up in a similar, you got 2 big wings, 2 big-time wings. And they're there, and they're willing to play defense, and they hit shots a lot. I mean, where does Derek White fit? and Drew Holiday, like it's Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday and Derek White versus Kyrie and Luka. And like what, Tim Hardaway Jr.? Like, I mean,
if we're just going to go down the list of like in terms of depth, I think the Celtics win, right? Especially if Porzingis comes back and can play.
so I give Gafford a nod on Porzingis in this series. I mean, do they cancel each other out, or will PJ Washington be guarding Porzingis? PJ Washington should be guarding Porzingis. You could put PJ Washington on him. You could put Derrick Jones Jr. on him.
So you think Porzingis will not be a factor?
I'm not expecting him to be a ton of a factor because he's hurt.
I'm not either.
Because he got hurt. He got hurt, and we all thought he would. And he got hurt at the worst fucking time. And so he's just not going to be ready. I mean, that's just have to. But then, goddamn, the next game isn't for a week.
Nope. They got a full, and the Celtics have been keeping Porzingis in a big igloo cooler full of ice for, 2 weeks already now, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the matchups because Horford is better than Gafford somehow because he's fucking Shang Tsung. He won't die.
Do you think he fucked Shang Tsung to get that power?
He fucked his girl at the very least. He fucked his girl and then like messaged him like subliminally on 8 songs. He draked him. He draked Shang Tsung.
I'm surprised we haven't really talked about the Drake Kendrick thing at all on this podcast.
Because I've talked about it on 82 other podcasts.
That's a good point.
But I will say I have not. I mean, where are you with all this stuff? I mean, I know you must be. I know you was outside blood walking.
I love Kendrick, even though Mr. Morale was what a lame fucking album. But it felt like a good return to Kendrick and these 8 diss tracks that he laid out. I think it's very funny that Drake was like, ha ha ha, we put out fake information for you to diss me on. It's like, oh, you told everyone you had an illegitimate daughter, like voluntarily?
Yeah, in the hopes that Kendrick Lamar would rap about it.
Yeah, and people in 2 months, no one's going to remember that Drake said he put out the fake information. They're just going to remember Kendrick calling him pedophile and deadbeat dad.
Yeah, that part's crazy. Also, just the realization that Drake has just been a white guy this whole time. He's just been a white guy who we have just let cosplay as a black guy as various different regional black men.
It's very interesting as a white guy who can't really talk about it that much.
See
like biracial politics like so thrown out into the mainstream, and there's like white YouTubers like breaking down like why Kendrick doesn't really see Drake as black.
Yeah, he's got fucking scientists. He's got social scientists on YouTube making videos. That was when I realized he was a white guy. Because it never would have went down like this if it was 2 black guys in a beef. There would not be a nigga in a tweed jacket telling us the subliminal messaging from any of these songs.
I think when Drake had white fans calling Kendrick racist, I was like, Drake lost that beef. Like,
exactly.
Look who's on your side, my guy.
And I get it. Drake is like an anime character. He is like a white guy who is kind of a black guy. He has the devil gene within him. All right. I get all that. but it just hit me in the head. He was pretending to be a guy from Harlem for 6 months. He was a dude from Memphis for 12 years. He was a dude from Texas for a portion.
He was Jamaican for a little bit.
He was a Jamaican in the middle of that.
I guess his father is actually Jamaican, right?
His family, I thought his family's from Memphis.
Oh, I don't know.
His family's from Memphis. His dad, that's the whole thing. He was summering in Memphis. And that's how this all began. And he got the Jamaican stuff from Toronto because all the black people in Toronto
Are Caribbean.
Are mad Caribbean. So it's like he just got to be all these different black people. And we, as the black people, was like, oh, great. Hey, that sounds like us. That would sound like us. Oh, he's doing us this time.
Are you do you feel slighted that he never pretended to be from Woodbridge?
Nah, it only it only emboldens me because that means our shit is too pure. He couldn't come in. He couldn't come in and do our shit.
Back to the series.
Also, go-go music is not lucrative enough to steal. Just imagine Drake with a go-go band. That's not how you make money. Drake's thing is I need to steal stuff from black people to make money. If you want to make money, you're not gonna. That was what they were doing in the 80s. Not now.
Well, Beyonce did her house album, and then she moved on to country. What if she did a go-go album next?
I mean, that'd be pretty hard. All of the girls at brunch would be losing their minds.
Beyonce, if you're listening, and we know you are, try out go-go.
Give it a shot.
I guess next week we'll maybe we should get a Mavs fan and a Celtics fan on.
Yeah, let's get Mark Cuban.
Okay. I hate that guy. Speaking of guys that are like in love with AI.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the biggest Mavs fan we know?
I don't know.
It's kind of
Agata
tough.
from Dunktown, I know, kind of loves the Mavs, but I think she's a podcast retiree. We can talk about this off air.
Yeah, maybe we'll schedule this later.
Jamal, anything else you want to talk about? You've been posting very good WNBA videos.
I'm just trying to keep that up. That's it. And I was so wrong about the Mercury. I was so wrong about the Storm and the Mercury. And I apologize to them.
Oh, I wasn't quick enough on the button.
Oh,
my apologies to Jamel.
Yeah. I thought that I said the Mercury were going to finish last place.
And they're pretty good. Yeah.
They're in the middle of the pack. Basically, I had Seattle and Phoenix towards the end, and the truth is they're going to be right in the middle, which is good. This year, if you're in the middle, that means your team is really good.
What's going on with the Mystics?
Dog, the Mystics suck dick, bro. Wait, can I say that?
It might be because it's specifically in regards to women. It's a little problematic, but I know what you mean. You didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, they suck the dick of losing.
Failure.
Yeah. They're not. Yeah, man. It's bad, bro. It's bad. I'm ready to. I'm so close to saying fire the coach. I guess I just did. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire that fool. We can't. The offense is really bad. The defense, hey, the defense is good. The defense has been good enough to win games. We cannot score every time. What it takes for us to score is what it used to take for me to do math problems in Algebra 2. I was doing the math problems. I was doing the formulas all wrong. I was trying to multiply the shit in the parentheses all wrong. I was just doing arithmetic over and over and over again and trying to make it Algebra 2.
Sounds like you could have used the power of AI.
I could have used Common. I could have used anything. And that is what the Mystics offense needs. Now, if you're telling me that it's all because Brittany Sykes is gone, hell no. Hell no. We got a problem. We got a problem with the people running the offense. We got a problem with the person calling the offense. We can't score, Benner.
Jamel, let's look at the next 3 games, all right? You guys are playing the Liberty tonight. You've got the Connecticut Sun in Connecticut on Tuesday, and then you've got the Chicago Sky in D.C. on Thursday. Do you see a win in any of these games?
No. I will say our best shot at a win this whole month was against Atlanta on Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday. We had a chance at that game. We could have won that game. These next 3 games, I don't think so. Maybe Chicago at home, but it's not even in our gym for real. It's going to be at the fucking the Verizon Center or whatever.
It says here in the schedule Capital One Arena. Did that change?
Yeah, it's Capital One Arena is they have a smaller building for the Mystics now.
Got it.
That is called the Entertainment and Sports Arena.
I think we should put a bet on the Mystics to beat the Sky.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? Maybe it'll help them win one.
I mean, it's of those 3 games you mentioned, it is our best shot, but I think the Sky is also a really good team.
They're 3-3 right now, but they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. They're pretty balanced. Like, they always have like 4 or 5 people in double figures sharing it really well. Elizabeth Williams playing really well.
Do you think Kalia Copper has a chance at MVP this year?
I mean, yeah. If she's going to score 30 every game, yeah. It seems like it's Alyssa Thomas's to lose, but I would put Kalia Copper in the race for sure. Because they don't even got a fucking center. In a world where every team has 6 centers. That's the WNBA is all centers all the time. Biggest women on the planet. And the Mercury is just like, yeah, whatever. Brittany Griner's not playing for a month, whatever. We don't care.
Brittany Griner was rolling around on one of those like scooters that you put your knee up.
Yeah.
It's just like, really funny to see like a 6'8" person doing that.
Exactly, bro. That's why I picked them to be so bad. I thought she was going to be really important, but they're playing through the backcourt. They're playing like Luka and them. And it doesn't matter that nobody likes Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham lost some weight in the offseason, and I guess she's not saying wild shit on Twitter as much. I don't know.
I was at Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday. Jamel, I'm getting into tennis. I played tennis for the first time last weekend.
Whoa.
I wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I really like it. I'm going to start playing tennis.
Benner, tennis is fire. I love watching tennis.
You want to try playing it?
Not that much, but I think I am playing pickleball tonight.
For real?
Yeah, because I'm old, so it had to happen.
Yeah. I've yet to break the pickleball barrier, but I hope tennis is not my gateway drug to that. Anyways, I was at Dick's yesterday, and I saw a Cameron Brink Sparks jersey, and I was very tempted to get it. Do you think I should get that?
It's a good one. That's a good investment. She should be with them for at least 5 years.
I'm a fan of her. She's very good. I mean, the Sparks are not great, but I think they've rejiggered things enough that I like maybe want to throw my fandom back behind the Sparks.
No, the Sparks are worth watching again.
Yeah.
The Sparks are worth watching again, and Cameron Brink has started to affect my porno searches.
All right, let's get out of here on that.
What?
Thank you guys for listening. We love you. Bye.